first person is going to be 0, 1, and not 1. We could have started at 0, 0 if we wanted to. Sometimes you might want to. All right, so we're going to pick, since I can reach it, I'll pick from line 8, 108. Person number 60, oh, they're not in the class. Person number 94, they're not in the class. Person number 7, person number 20, person 24, person 17, 7, 20, 24, 17. Let me write that down. What's my stopping rule? 5. I need one more. Okay. What row did I? Is it this one? Okay. 86, no. 82, no. 49, no. 43, no. 61, no. 79, no. Person 9. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it thought it was a camera, but whatever. Have me take a picture of something. Come on, come back. Oh, it inserted the picture. Thank you. That's something the smartboard does. Okay. That was so nice that it inserted the picture. Just didn't need it, but anyway. All right. So there's my students. My stopping rule was to stop at 5. I identify my sample, so I would want the names of who is student number 7. Give me your name. Chris. 20. Victor. Which Victor is that? Okay. 24. Jody or Jordy? 17. Mark. And 9. Gina. Okay. So there's our random sample. Okay. What do they get? Everybody, all those people get an ice cream. Hey. Now, are you happy you were not chosen? The ice cream will come later. Okay. It's, well, I don't know. You need a homework pass. That's what you need, a homework pass. Okay. Other ways of sampling that are used. And they're called probability sampling because you get chosen by chance, but they're not simple random samples. Okay? Systematic sampling. Systematic sampling is where you order everybody in your population, so alphabetical order or whatever. And then you pick a random number for your starting point in the population. So we're going to pick one number. And then we pick every 10th person, every kth person, depending upon how big your population is and how big a sample size you want. Going down the numerical list. Okay, so if I randomly picked the number 2 and I was picking every 5th person, I'd pick the 2nd person and then the 7th person on the list and then the 12th person on the list, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, going down the list that way. That is a random sample. Every person in the population has the same chance of being chosen. It is not a simple random sample because every sample of size X does not have the same probability of being chosen. Okay? So everybody's got an equal chance to be chosen. But I don't have, let's say I'm looking at the group that's persons 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I got 0 chance of picking that group because I never pick people right next to each other. Once I've started, I only pick every 5th person, every 5th person, every 5th person. So I have a 0 chance of getting a sample that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so since there's a 0 chance of that one, it's not a simple random sample. But it's done, and it may be as good as a simple random sample, may be used. Stratified random sample. This is more that's done in the real world with fancy sampling techniques. So a stratified random sample means that I divide my population into homogeneous groups called strata. Okay, so what might be a homogeneous group at school? Freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors. There might be 4 strata where there is something alike in each of those groups. Or your strata may be males and females. Or your strata may be cultural groups or whatever. Okay? So I'm dividing the population into these homogeneous strata, and then you pick an SRS from each strata. Okay? Cluster sampling is you divide your population into heterogeneous groups, into non-homogeneous groups, usually by locations, like cities, blocks, whatever. So into non-homogeneous clusters, usually by location. And then you randomly select clusters randomly select clusters, and you sample every person in the randomly selected cluster. We'll say all members. Okay? And then there is multi-stage sampling, which is a combination of stratified and cluster along with simple random samples. And they can be in all kinds of strange combinations. You make clusters, and then you stratify within the clusters, and then you make clusters out of your strata, and then finally pick an SRS out of something. Okay, so those are the basic probability sampling types.